In this video, we're going to create hover effects, visit effects, and active effects for links. This is done with special class CSS called Pseudo Class CSS, and it just creates special effects, basically. One thing I want to point out before we get started is Pseudo Class CSS, there's generally three ways to add CSS to a website. That's inline, right on the element itself, in the head, put styles right up here, or on a style sheet. Pseudo Class CSS cannot be done inline. It has to be done either in the head or in a style sheet. Style sheet is the recommended method, but I'm going to show you both ways, the head and the style sheet. So let's start with creating our styles. First thing I want to do is put my styles in the heading. Alright, and I want to remove the underline from this link right here, very first thing. So I'm just going to create a class called underline, remove underline. And classes start with a dot or a period. And I'm going to use the text decoration CSS to do that. And we're going to put none. And we're going to save that. You'll notice there's no change yet. That's because we have not added the class to the element. So let's do that. And you'll notice the underline is now gone. Alright, so before we start adding these effects, let's add a color to the link to make it stand out from the text on the site. So we're going to target the anchor tag, which is this. And this can be done two ways. You can use the pseudo class link, and then you can add a color. And I've got a color picker picked out here. We're going to just make it really dark to stand out from the rest of the text on a website. If I had text. So this is a hex value, and we'll save that. And you'll notice that the link has turned dark. Me typing this link part in, that's just extra typing that's not necessary, because you can just target the anchor tag by itself, save it, and you'll notice it's still working just like that. So there's really no need to use a pseudo class to color a link. You can just target the anchor tag. Alright, now, but where you do have to use pseudo classes is for the hover effects and the active effect and the visit effect. So let's start with the hover. So we're going to target the anchor tag again, hover. That's what makes it pseudo class. And we're going to give it a color. And we'll lighten that up. So when you hover over it, it's going to turn bright red. And we're going to save that. And there's no change here in my HTML editor, but if you look at it in a browser and you hover over it, it turns bright red. Now we're going to do active effect. Active is when you click but before you release. And we're going to turn it another color. We're going to target the anchor tag, active. Let's create a color. And let's go pick out a color here. And let's say we'll make it really light on the active. And we'll save that. Again, you don't see any change here. You have to look at it in the browser. And again, we're going to go up here. We're going to hover. And now I'm going to click down and hold without releasing. And see how it turned? Turn light. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So now let's do visited. Again, we're going to target the anchor tag, A, visited. Do a color. Let's just make this something completely different. We'll call it orange. And by the way, you can type out your color names. And if I go look now, you're going to see it's already been visited because I've been to Google. So let's change the link to show you what happens. Someplace I haven't been in forever is AOL. We'll change that link. Save it. When you view in a browser, and you go to AOL, you click back, you notice the link is now orange. That's what you see on other sites when you're clicking around. And you've clicked on a link before, it changes to different colors because you visited it. Second way to add this CSS, as I said I would show you again. So I cut the styles out of my page, and I just simply put them on my CSS sheet. And of course the CSS sheet is linked here to the page, and when you check it out in a browser, everything's the same. If you like this video, how about giving it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment. You have a good day.